Hello, my name is Trydar. Welcome back to the Atheon SMP server. So in the last episode, we set up our iron farm, so we are now all decked out in our iron armor with our fancy iron tools, which I have been putting to use. So let me show you what I've gotten. I've spent quite a long time AFK at the iron farm, waiting for the golems to fall and fill the chest, and we have indeed gotten quite a lot of iron. Enough to do quite a bit. We can set up automatic smelting and a few farms and everything. But most importantly, we have all these nice iron tools down here as well. Which means that we finally have things like shears, so we can farm off some of the wool from our sheep here. And we can also make some more progress in our mines. Because today I want to go down to the bottom of the mine and spend some time doing some more strip mining down there so we can get some more resources. Because we still don't have our first bit of diamonds or anything much. I have spent a little time though just testing it out and sinking a shaft all the way down to the bottom here. One of the next things I want to do is put a minecart system so I don't have to take these stairs anymore. And after that, I want to expand the bottom of the shaft to a slightly different design, which is going to, of course, require a lot of wood, a lot more than that, but if we have good tools, it'll be okay. So down here, I have sunk this shaft from the bottom of the normal world all the way down to the bottom of the deep slate layer. I finally found some iron down there, by the way, which, I mean, we have an iron farm, so I just left it because we no longer really need it. But as you can see, we've got bedrock down here, so this is pretty much as far down as we can go. And I started on this shaft here. I found a bit of redstone along the way. I think about 2 pockets worth. So I do have a small supply of that. But most importantly, all the way at the end of this tunnel here, I found our first couple of diamonds. That's right, at long last, we are going to get our first diamonds because iron was a real big holdup in the series. I didn't realize just how much trouble that was going to be. But now that we have vast quantities of iron at our disposal, it is time to get to work doing the mining and in the Minecraft. And get our first couple of diamonds. I wonder, is there any more here than 2? Well, I'm not complaining. 2 is better than 0. And I'm sure we will find more over time. Let's just look around over here, see if I can see any more. No, that looks like all there was. Well, it generated on the edge of a gravel pocket anyway, so I guess we were lucky to find those. I dug all this out with my shovel here, all that gravel, and we found these diamonds here, but I think for the moment, what I'm going to do is continue on with the mine and just see what else I can find down here. And sadly, I didn't get the diamonds achievement because that was already messed up when I was doing the administrative work to set up the server. I had to do a few blocks and things, and I think I probably handled some diamonds. And it will have messed up some of the achievements that way, so. But I'm not complaining. We have our first legitimate 2 diamonds to our name, so we can at least make an enchanting table with this, I think. If we can find some obsidian, though, I think the next thing I want to try to find is some lava. So I noticed in the tunnel we have some dripping going on here, which of course means we have lava directly above us. So I've gone to the side here, and indeed we do have a little lava pool, which is just what I wanted to find. Because we can take our buckets here and now load up with all of this precious liquid magma. And I've made quite a few buckets, so I want to get as much as we can because we need to do things with this lava. Not only make a lava farm for fuel, but also we need obsidian so we can finally get to the Nether. So I'm going to be extremely careful in gathering this up, considering our dubious history with lava. It's killed us a number of times now, at least twice. But ever since like 1.12 and earlier, lava has always been my preferred fuel source because you don't really have any other use for it than to use it as fuel. And oh, we have a little bit of redstone up here as a bonus. I won't say no to that. And it looks like we might also have a cave back here that we can tap into and explore as well. So I'm going to collect all of this liquid magma goodness with whatever buckets I have at my disposal. And then I'm going to break in this cave a little and see what I can find in there. Alright, I've spent some time exploring that cave. We found some good things down there. We found 8 more diamonds in total, a bunch of redstone, a little bit of gold, and a little bit of iron and other things. We even found a little bit of glow lichen, which I used my shears on. I don't know what this is used for. Maybe it's got a recipe for something. But that means it is time to make our first diamond pick. So we have now 10 diamonds in total, so I'm going to use 3 of them to make our first pick. And I also found a little bit of lapis on the way there that I put in our chest here. So, big moment here, our very first diamond pick. There we go, that looks good. Finally getting some proper tools. This means we can now also harvest some obsidian to construct an enchanting table with. But I don't want the whole episode to be about mining. I think also I want to find a place and construct our first nether portal today as well. Alright, I think it's time that we make our first proper enchanting table. For which we need, if memory serves, 4 blocks of obsidian, 2 diamonds, and a book. Of course, it's been quite a while since I've made any of that stuff. I think we need, I have the paper, we're going to need a bit of leather. But we only have 1 cow. I'm not going to kill our only cow for that. Maybe we might have to pay our neighbor Ventrus a visit and see if we can procure some leather from him, or perhaps a complete book. But we are going to resort to the old-fashioned way of making some obsidian, and I'm going to collect it here. It takes so long to break obsidian. I'm going to be glad when we can finally get some enchanted tools. Alright, we have our obsidian, our diamonds, and some paper. But we have no leather, so I am going to get in our boat here, and we are going to go pay our friend Ventrus a visit, who lives just up the river, and hopefully he will have a little leather that we can procure from him. Ah, good. He has given us permission to get a piece of leather, so we will pick one of his cows, and we only need 1. Where did that one go? It's probably the one running around. There we are. We got 2 pieces of leather. And an egg also. Hopefully we can get a chicken out of this as well. So we have the all-important piece of leather to make our first enchanting table out of, which I'm very happy about. But we need to return home before it gets too dark. Alright, it's been a long time since I made a book. I think we just need, there we go. And we can make our very first enchanting table. Let's see. If memory serves, it goes like that and like... Yes. Finally, we can put these XP levels to good use before we die and lose everything. And there we are. So, what can we get on our pickaxe? Nothing, because we need some lapis. Fortunately, we found just a little bit of lapis. So what can we get on our pickaxe? Efficiency 1 and... That's interesting. It must be because we don't have any bookshelves. Well, efficiency 1 is better than efficiency 0, so I will take it. And I'm also going to see what we can get on this armor as well. Alright, blast protection, that's not great, but you know, it's better than nothing. Let's see. Well, that's also better than nothing. I'm just going to take whatever we can get with whatever levels that we have. Protection 1, no, that's not too bad. That used up most of our lapis, but I'm pretty sure we will find more. We do have a little XP. Let's see what we can get with, oh. Well, let's see what we can get on our sword, actually. Sweeping, sharpness. That's not too bad. What about this pick? Efficiency 1, I'll take it. Well, we've gone from being completely naked to full enchanted iron armor. I mean, not the best enchantments, but you know, it's better than nothing. And I think that the next thing I want to do is see where we might want to put our nether portal. Because I think I want to go ahead and build our permanent nether portal. And I think I want to do it somewhere back here on what's going to be the back of our base. Because you remember I marked this out previously. And I think I might want to put it somewhere around here. Maybe over here? I'm going to have to think about that. Because it's going to be a little difficult to move once I do build it, because I'm going to use the Roman Nether Portal tutorial that I did a long time ago, and we are going to put that somewhere back here. So I'm going to decide where I want it, and then start building it. Well, I've officially decided on a location for our Nether Portal. As you can see, I've already gotten to work building the base behind me here. The portal design is, of course, going to be the same as the small Roman Nether Portal tutorial. I've only modified the base a little bit to suit the location. I've also incorporated some polished andesite stairs instead of the stone brick. I quite like that a little bit better. I tried a couple of other stairs, but these seem to have just the right contrast between that and the cobblestone. Also installed some fire pots up here for dramatic effect. And here, instead of trying to farm a whole bunch of obsidian, we are just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Because I do not want to use our brand new diamond pick up on just mining some obsidian when we can just do it the old way instead. But I'm going to get to work on finishing the rest of the portal, and I will bring you back in when we're ready to light it. And here it is. Our small Roman Nether portal is ready for us to use. It's the same as the tutorial video, only I have modified the base down here a little bit, because the podium it sits on is just 2 blocks taller. But we are ready to do the honors. And we can finally take our first trip to the Nether. Now I'm looking forward to this because I have not been in the Nether since they did the new update on it. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot of good materials in there for us to use for building our base. Because we're going to need quite a lot of red nether brick, which means we need netherrack, but also a bit of nether wart as well. And it looks like we are in a reasonably safe location here. I don't see anything immediately dangerous. We're not floating above a huge pile of lava, that's for sure. What do we have around here? Well, we do have lava down there. Looks like someone's already been bridging across. Oh, the bridge doesn't reach. I wonder if they didn't make it. That'd be sad. But let's reconnoiter around here. That looks like another bridge. Well, we've got a fair amount of gold to hand, so that's quite good. Oh, we can get ourselves some magma blocks and some basalt just right here. It looks like we might be in very close to a basalt plain, I think. Well, actually, I think it's called a basalt delta. I'm not familiar with all the new biomes. So I think I'm going to take a quick look around here and see what materials I can scavenge. Well, I've had a look around, but I didn't find any ancient debris, unfortunately. All I really got was just some basic materials here. And since we don't have a huge storage system back home, I don't want to collect a whole bunch of stuff now. But it looks like we have a pretty good nether location here, so I'm happy with that, and we will come back here at a later date. Because what I really want to get started with today is that I want to start the foundation for our main base here, which I don't even know if I have enough cobble left after building that over there to get our base started. But we have to do something about our little house here because, as you can see, it is getting quite cramped with all of the boxes and workbenches and just everything just crammed to the rafters in this little house. So it is time to expand and build our actual base. And to that end, I think I'm going to have to go collect a whole bunch of cobble. Because we have a bunch of this other stone, but I need a lot of cobble to get everything started. I think that's about as much cobblestone as I have. I went around and I emptied out everything I had in all of these chests here just to build that nether portal. I also built a little automatic smelting apparatus here, by the way. It's powered by lava buckets, as I said. We're making some smooth stone over here because I'm going to need a lot of stone bricks for the house to build our base, so I wanted to go ahead and start having those collected. And we also need to build a little dedicated doghouse for these guys, too. A Roman doghouse. I wonder what that's going to look like. Well, I have a lot of mining off camera to go do, so I will do that, and I will be back with you later.